Welcome to your yoga class. Please come to the front of your mat and take a moment just to find engagement and activity all the way up through the body, starting at the feet, the legs, the hips, the torso and the shoulders, and finally the neck and head. Finding your breath, inhaling to lengthen and engage, exhaling to find the pelvic floor and abdominals. Inhaling, reaching up to the sky. Exhaling, diving forwards, head and chest open, curling round at the end of the exhalation. Inhaling to lengthen and look up. Exhaling to rebend and fold, stepping your left leg back. Inhaling, posturing up in your lunge. Exhaling to step back into your plank. Taking a moment in your plank to inhale. Exhaling, knees down, bending elbows to go forwards and down. Inhaling to lift partially up into your upward facing dog. Exhaling to bend the knees and sweep the hips up and back. Keeping the knees bent in this first downward dog, focusing on the elevation of the hips and really finding your breath. Inhaling to push through the floor and lengthen that spine. Exhaling to find your abdominals. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale to look and lengthen. Exhale to bend and fold. Inhale, head first, reaching up, sweeping the arms for the sky. Exhale, return to your start position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, heart open, diving forwards and down, curling at the end of that exhalation. Inhale to look and lengthen and find that hamstring stretch. Exhale to bend and fold, step your right leg back. Inhaling to posture up in the lunge. Exhaling to step your left foot back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, knees down, forwards and down, and again lifting partially up into upward facing dog. Exhaling to push the hips back, head and chest coming through the shoulders, looking between the legs, and breathe. Nice deep, fluid breaths, heavy in the heels, slowly deepening that stretch. Exhale, step your right foot forwards, then your left, and fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, down and fold. Inhale, reaching and sweeping for the ceiling, lengthening through the entire body. Exhale, swimming back down through that plumb line, keeping the length and breadth through the torso. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, bend and fold. Starting to become a little deeper in these positions. Inhale, lengthening, intensifying that hamstring stretch. Exhale, stepping back with your left leg, knee down. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands down to floor, step back to plank. Inhale in plank position, engaging abs and shoulders. Exhale, lowering down and forwards. Inhaling, reaching up with chest and head to upward dog. Exhaling, sweeping hips back into downward facing dog. Once again, intensifying that breath here with each breath cycle, increasing the quality and intensity of stretch, at the same time as relaxing and releasing the tension that comes with the stretch using those sighing exhalations. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step your left foot, then your right foot. Inhale to lengthen the spine, looking up. Exhale to rebend and fold, curling down. Inhale, look up, sweep up, reach up. Exhale, swim down through the line. Inhale to reach, extending the upper back and spine. Exhale to sweep down and forwards, folding and closing the gap between torso and thigh. Inhaling to look and lengthen. Exhaling, step your right foot back, knee down. Inhale to reach up and stretch through the front of the body. Exhale, hands down, stepping back to plank. Inhale in your plank position. Exhale, keeping that core nice and tight, down and forwards. Inhale, up to stretch upward dog. Exhale, sweeping back, downward dog. Nice and heavy in the heels, keeping the hips sweeping high and starting to lift the backs of the knees up and back. Head and chest coming deeper through the shoulders. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step your right foot, then your left foot. Inhale to lengthen and reach the spine. Exhale to fold and curl. Inhale to reach and sweep. Exhale to swing back to your start position. Inhale, lengthen, elbows and fingers to ceiling. Exhale, diving open, and then finally curling at the end of the exhalation. Inhale to lengthen and look. Exhale to bend, fold, step your left foot back. Knees staying off the floor. Inhale to reach to the ceiling. Exhale, hands back down, stepping to plank. Strong in your plank position, inhale. Exhale, lowering down and forwards. Inhale, lifting up and back. Exhaling, pushing back to downward dog. Every cycle, taking your time in downward dog to re-engage with your breath, intensifying both inhalations and exhalations as the demand of the practice starts to slowly increase. Inhaling, looking forwards. Exhale, step your left foot, then your right foot. Inhale to lengthen and look. Exhale to bend and fold. Inhale, looking up and sweeping up, elbows and fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, hands back down. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, dive and float forwards, curling into the torso. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stepping your right foot back, keeping the knee off the floor as you reach and stretch down the front of the body. Exhaling, hands down, stepping to plank. Inhale in your plank position. Exhale, strongly pressing the floor to lower yourself controlled down. Inhale, look up, chest up. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, stepping right foot, then left foot. Inhale to lengthen deeply through those hamstrings and spine. Exhale to fold and stretch that lower back. Looking up, sweeping up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, swim down through the line. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive. Fold and curl. Inhale, lengthen and look. Exhale, curl and step or hop backwards to plank. Inhale in plank position. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, looking up. Stretching hips and torso. Exhale, back to downward dog. And breathe. Each breath cycle, heavy in the heels, light in the backs of the knees and the hips, heavy in the torso through the shoulders. Lots of weight on those feet, spreading through the fingers. Inhale, look forwards and jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale to reach. Exhale to swim. Inhale, lengthen through the torso up and back and reaching those fingertips. Exhale all the way down to your fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump or step backwards. Inhale in plank, strong in your lowering down. Inhale to lift the chest and head. Exhale to push back to downward dog, hips sweeping high, knees driving back, heels heavy to the floor, especially on the outer edges, the little toe edges of the feet, nice and active and heavy, planting into your mat. Inhale to look forwards. Exhale to jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, swim through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive and then curl and fold. Inhale, look and lengthen spine. Exhale, step or jump to the back of your mat and lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Strong, consistent breaths. Exhalation, still re-engaging pelvic floor and core. Bringing your right knee to your right wrist and your right foot under your left hip, sliding your left hip back. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold forwards, finding that deep stretch around your right hip and glute. Deeply relaxing into this fold, sighing through your exhalations, big sighs of relief and release. Sitting up, and just lazily sit over to your right hand side, sweeping your left leg all the way round and underneath, crossing the right leg over, taking your left arm around your right knee and drawing it in towards your torso, lifting your torso up nice and high on your inhalation, exhaling, rotating through the spine, once again creating a stretch through the hip, but also a nice gentle twist through the spine. Folding the legs, rolling gently over the top, hopping back or stepping back to plank. Inhale in plank, exhale to lower down, inhale to lift up to upward facing dog, exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, bringing your left knee to your left wrist, left foot under right hip, sliding your right leg backwards, lowering your hips nice and level down and back. Inhale to lengthen the spine and lift the chest. Exhale to fold forwards, relaxing down across your front leg. And breathe. Taking time to slow your breath down, really relaxing into the stretch. Sitting across onto your left hip, using your left hand to support your posture, sweeping your right leg all the way around and under, crossing the left leg over, right arm reaching around the left knee to draw it up and into the torso, Inhaling, lift your chest. Exhaling to twist and look around to your left side. Once again creating that nice stretch across your left hip and a gentle twist through the spine. Folding the legs underneath, rolling over and stepping or hopping back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting to upward facing dog. Exhaling, pushing back through fingers and palms to downward facing dog. Breathing in downward dog, ready for side angle stretches. Inhaling to look forwards. Exhaling to step your left foot through and cartwheel your arms up. Inhale, lengthen the shoulders. Exhale, cartwheel down, placing your left elbow onto left knee, right arm reaching along the diagonal line of the back leg. Inhaling to lengthen through the spine, engaging glutes and rotating all the way up the spine to create a lateral side angle stretch. Exhaling to cartwheel the arms back up, straightening both legs, reach forwards and then downwards. Inhaling to lengthen once again through the spine and reach your right arm up vertically to the ceiling. Strong in your glutes. Inhaling to lengthen and create strength. Exhaling to engage the core and come up. And cartwheel the hands down, stepping back into plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting up to upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Finding your breath once again in downward facing dog. Ready for the other side angle stretches. Stepping your right foot through, cartwheeling your arms up, keeping your right knee bent vertically over the right foot. Cartwheeling down, placing your right elbow onto right knee, reaching your left arm up and across that diagonal, gazing up towards your left hand. Inhaling to rotate through the spine, lengthening that stretch. Exhaling to engage the glutes and cartwheel back up, reaching horizontally and then cartwheeling vertically down to take hold of your right leg, reaching your left arm vertically to the ceiling. Inhaling, spiraling that twisting stretch up the spine. Engaging glutes, exhaling to come up, cartwheeling the hands back down and stepping to plank. Inhale in plank, exhale, down and forwards. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale to look forwards. Exhale to jump or step forwards to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen and look. Exhale to curl and fold. Inhale to reach and lengthen. Exhale to swim back to start. Sitting down on your mat, coming to glute bridge position, tucking heels under hips, rolling your hips up and off the floor one vertebra at a time, rolling to your left hand side and tucking your left shoulder under, rolling to your right side, tucking your right shoulder under. Interlace your fingers under your hips and reach them towards your heels, bridging strongly through thighs and glutes, arching through the spine, bringing your weight onto the backs of the shoulders. And breathe. Inhaling, increasing that squeeze. Exhaling to lower down and draw your knees into your chest. Option here to increase that bridge either onto the crown of the head or into a full bridge, or to simply repeat the previous bridge setup. rolling up one vertebra at a time, placing your hands under the shoulders, coming onto the crown of the head, and then an option to push through the hands to lift the crown of the head off the floor, either partially or fully straightening those arms. Trying to create a stretch through the shoulders and upper back, as well as keeping those hips engaged. Once again, bringing knees into chest, and an option to bring the legs over the head for a deeper stretch. Either keeping the knees bent or straight. Feeling that counter pose to the back bend, just releasing around the lower back and hips. Finally, coming to lie, opening the shoulders up, palms facing to the ceiling. Allow your entire body just to relax heavily into the floor. And a real chance just to observe your breath, rather than actively breathing and controlling the breath as we have done throughout this practice. Now we take the opportunity just to passively lie and listen and feel. That's the active part of the practice over, but please spend as long as you like here, just closing the eyes and taking the time to feel any changes that have happened in the body during the practice, and to become aware of that slow, relaxed breathing that we've practiced and engaged throughout. Thank you.